alone, shoved into the background, hidden in mystery. For that was the life of the female Skrall. They were always shoved into the background, but they decided to come forward and use their newfound lifestyle for their benefit. For they went before the great Agons himself, and they were bestowed with great power. I am, of course, talking about my own creation of Mulna, a female Skrall that was once a warrior and lost her arm in the process, and thus Agons made her a new prospect. And hello, this is Chewy here, and since I hardly see that many marks of female Skralls, I decided to make my own rendition of one, and I decided to go for kind of like a great being motif. And since that Imperial Guard I came with the Star Wars construction line came with the red robe, I was like, oh, this would be perfect for a great being character. So I started tinkering with it, and then before you know it, I decided to make a apprentice of the great beings, and thus Mulna was created. Now, Mulna is equipped with your standard blade with a Thornax launcher, except this version is a staff. So it gives a master motif, kind of like a traveler of sorts. And so without further ado, let's go straight into articulation.
So she has this much movement up an ankle, this much down movement. She has this much tilt on either direction, full 360 as you expect, full curl on the knees as you expect. She got, she can do all the high kicks, and her legs can go back this far without any hindrances. The garments tend to get out of the way. She can go beyond full splits as well, as you would expect. However, there is no waist articulation whatsoever. Full 360 at the head, goes up this far, goes down this far. However, I can't go up too far because of this going in the way of the back. And as you can see with the back detailing there, has that chest piece, and it helps with the hunchback feel, but she can't really look up too much when she's in a hunched position. Arms, they can go up this far, full 360. They can even butterfly in, so you can do some dynamic poses if you so wanted to. So she could go slash. Oh, got it! I'll cut your head off. If you still want her to do that, full bend at the elbow, as you expect, or you can break her elbow. Why would you do that? Why would you injure women? Why? Through full 360, tilt back and forth, and can lean in either direction. And of course, her gun, her staff, can shoot the Thornax plant thing, or whatever you want to call it. Thornax launcher plant thingy. Yay! I know Bionicles. I swear I do. Anyways, that is it for articulation. So now time for the finishing thoughts.
I had to say, this figure is fun to pose all in all. The only limiting factors I feel is that there is no form of waist articulation, but I tried to build this figure in terms of, okay, if this were actually a set released by the Lego company, how would it be designed? That's what my main goal when making this figure is. And my original plan was for her to have bright red, but since all the male Skrall always had bright red limbs and stuff like that, I decided to go for a dark red, so that it kind of gives a motif that, you can now tell the difference between genders by the slightly different shade of red that each group of the Skrall have. And I also gave her a hunchbacked look, just like her male counterparts. so that there is some similarity there. It draws the point very well that this is actually supposed to be a female due to the torso being similarly designed to that of Kina's, with the Vaki leg being in use for the torso itself. It really invokes like a feministic feel. That and the robe itself. You know, she's very slender yet hunchback, you know, and you know, a slightly different shade of red just to draw the line that yes, this is obviously a female, because you know by the slightly different shade of red that she has. You know, there's not that much in terms of backstory with this figure, except that, you know, she was a female Skrall that later decided to seek out Agons and thus got learned many things from him, and thus was able to control, being able to possess many special abilities. However, it wasn't, in the lore, it wasn't very descriptive of what special abilities the female Skrall were able to have. You know, they just became slightly more powerful than your standard Skrall due to the powers that was bestowed upon her, and thanks to Agons, who showed her the way. But other than that, I think this is a fun figure. And I have nothing much else to say, so without further ado, take it away, myself.
Hello and welcome to the end of the video. If you like to go ahead and follow me on all sorts of social media outlets such as Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Printerest, and even the TTV message boards, then be sure to go to the links in the description down below. And also, I have Patreon, so if you want to go ahead and check out some art and projects and stuff like that, you know, very like art related works, even possibly even animations such as stop motion. So be sure to go ahead and check those out as well. And also, furthermore, I have Discord. So if you want to go ahead and chat with me and show me all your cool stuff, then be sure to go over to my server. Anyways, I will see you all on the next one. Bye guys!